Winchester Studios, airing out the beef and settling the score. It's time for Where's the Beef Wednesday on Franklin County's favorite morning show. The starting lineup, fueled by Loco Coffee. And now for your hosts, Joe Abraham and Chewy.
Good morning and welcome into the starting lineup. This is ESPN Radio 1340 1069 WCDT Winchester, a Where's the Beef Wednesday edition of the starting lineup, fueled by Loco Coffee, powered or presented by Max Meat Processing. It is 7:01 this morning on a beautiful southern Middle Tennessee day. ESPN Radio streaming on the WCDT app. I encourage you to go download it in your Apple app or Google Play Store now, and live on the FMO Facebook feed alongside myself, Joe Abraham. Chewy in studio this morning, as he always is. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning, Joe Abraham.
I'm glad Jurassic Park could allow you out for a few hours so that you could help, again, continue to produce the show. For people who do not know, Chewy has been named a park ranger over at Jurassic Park, and you can tell by his hat. Also, I would like to recommend upping your insurance policy if you decide to go to said park, and also stay away from the raptor cages and anything else that he is actually involved in. I wouldn't trust you to manage a zoo, my friend. No offense. But I seen the work you do around here.
Chewy'd be the Wayne Knight character.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Do you know who Wayne Knight is?
No.
Yeah, I figured you didn't.
I here's my thing. I feel like if I worked at Jurassic Park, like I would be the only incident in which a park guest gets killed, but not from a dinosaur. You know what I mean?
Use your Google machine. Look up Wayne Knight.
Wayne Knight. Uh-huh. He's not the hacker, is he? The guy who's selling the DNA?
Newman?
No. Okay, that's who's.
No, same person.
Same guy? Yeah.
Newman from Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah. That's the actor. Yeah. Wayne Knight. Yeah.
I could see Chewy being the guy at the beginning of the movie who, you know how there's always this token person at the beginning of the movie that gets killed? Chewy would be the guy who's like just walking around. He's got his headphones on. He's kind of oblivious or whatever he's doing. You know, 90s, they wore headphones and listened to Walkman. And he'd be like shoveling out little dino snacks and all of a sudden come up behind him just this big T-Rex and just smoke him.
No, he'd be the guy that when they pull up in the field with a big turd sitting there, Chewy'd be the guy sitting there shoveling the poop up next to it and just looking at it like, what do I do with this now?
So
where does this
moving
go?
It from one pile to another.
Why am I scooping up this little bit of poop to put on this big old pile of poop?
It's funny that you say that because I actually do have coprolite fossils.
That would be dino poop, right?
Yeah, yes. Okay. So you're actually not even wrong.
I know.
Yeah.
I knew you had those. We've had this conversation.
Yeah.
The other, that's actually kind of cool. I'd like to see those sometime.
They're less impressive than you think they are, but when you really, like if you take a magnifier to them, they get really cool.
So I saw a thing the other day. This is kind of on the same topic. If you could live 30 days in a TV show, what show would it be?
Well, hold on, because I haven't even introduced you yet. So the other voice
like
that you
I
hear,
need an introduction.
the other voice that you hear on your radio this morning is the humpback swamp donkey Ricky Tips.
Been on the station since
Tiki Rips.
1984.
Yeah, you probably need less of an introduction than I do, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So. Go ahead.
We got Brett Crabtree and Kevin Simmons both saying good morning.
Good morning to both of you guys.
Kevin says, "Nice hat, Ricky. Go Hornets."
Yep.
Yeah. See, I didn't get to introduce your hat. I didn't get to introduce my hat. I didn't get to.
Your whole
we talked about the only hat we talked about was Chewy's hat.
It wasn't even the one we should be talking about.
So our fits brought to you this morning by Fincham Sportswear. No, so Ricky's got his new lid on, and what's really cool about it, I don't think you can probably see it, but underneath too, it's got the Hornets on the underside of the brim. How cool is that thing?
That thing is so cool.
Yeah. And today I'm, of course, wearing another one of my different fits. This is the first time I've worn this hat. I like this hat.
It is a cool hat.
I just don't like the upside down words.
No?
No.
See, I kind of do.
Yeah.
Like
It's because you're screwed up in the head.
Oh, that's an understatement.
For
of the
Chewy, it looks
century.
normal.
But for Chewy, it looks normal. Yeah, I'm part Australian, so I see it perfectly.
What part?
It's upside down.
No, what part of you is Australian?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, that was just that. I said that for the joke. That wasn't a. I don't think I'm actually part Australian.
I'll tell you later. I can't tell you on air.
I am. I might be. No, I'm not gonna say that on air. But I'll say it in the break. But I'm not sure yet. I don't want to claim anything. But I learned something about my family the other day.
Yeah, I kind of heard you talking about that with the library ladies. Okay, hold on. So back to what Ricky was talking about. If you could live in a TV show,
A TV show for 30 days.
That's a tough one.
What show would you live in?
The Mandalorian.
you just want to live in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, I would just be a space trucker and love it.
I would go with Lost.
I wouldn't mind spending a couple weekends in hell.
I mean, they're pretty much all dead, right?
Yeah, I think they're in purgatory.
Sometimes I feel like that's what this place is.
What about you? You asked this question with a thought.
So many answers I had for this. Like I was sort of thinking, I was like, Lost was one of the ones I came up with just because I could take a whole month on the beach.
Yeah.
Like just
smoke monsters and snow bears.
You know what I was thinking too is that the girl in it, the girl who plays Kate, she kind of looks like Kate Beckinsale. Is that her name? And she's Smoke Show.
Ha ha ha! That was actually really funny.
I didn't. Even,
you weren't even trying to make the joke. I thought you were talking about the smoke monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I used to have a big crush on her.
Okay.
Used to.
The Bunny Ranch. It's one that was thought of.
Oh, jeez.
Ricky would end up on the cable channel that you used to watch back in 1997.
Yeah.
Blurs.
That's all blurred out. That's where Ricky would live.
Just him with like 2 margaritas and a big smile, just running past the screen.
But my answer was Vegas. Like I'd do Vegas.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I could live in that show for a month.
No, neither of you said sitcoms. You guys were like the sitcom era. You know?
Oh, man.
So sitcoms, I don't want to live in someone's house.
Okay, that's a good point.
I couldn't put up with the
Yeah,
hijinks in a sitcom.
And there's always one person in that sitcom that I just want to punch in the throat.
Yeah. It would turn dark real quick. Could
Like
you imagine?
Urkel would die.
Exactly my point. Could you imagine Ricky on like Seinfeld or something like that?
Oh,
Just
Oh,
choking
man.
Jerry Seinfeld.
all of them. Like every single one. The only one that would survive is Kramer.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. The
Kramer
show
would be the only one that survived.
the show would end up with Ricky and Kramer just sitting on a couch and like the bodies of the other castmates sitting on the floor around him.
I got to get out of here.
Oh gosh, how did we devolve into this? Anyway, it is a Where's the Beef Wednesday, and today on the show, I've got some Walmart beef. I made the mistake, went to the big box store yesterday. Yeah, regretted that immediately. So we'll talk about that a little bit. The TSSAA is moving to a 35-second shot clock.
You got 4 years to be prepared.
Yeah, in high school basketball. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Also, I did want to remind folks that Franklin County's got a summer meals program that they will continue here. Let me see here. I've got the details. I've just got to scroll down to it in my notes. I don't know where it went. I'll pull it up and let you know about it on the other side. So we're going to get into all of that this morning. But yeah, Ricky, when we come back, I did want to get your thoughts on the shot clock stuff. We do have 4 years, but my big concern is, number one, somebody's got to pay for it. Right now you got to install shot clocks around the state in all these different schools. And then you got to have somebody that can run it. And, no offense, because I think that over at Franklin County High School and Huntland, for the most part, people that run the scoreboard, they do a pretty good job. But that's not always the case. And sometimes it's hard to find somebody to run the scoreboard. One time, Chewy was it you? No, not you. It was
No.
Daniel, I think.
Oh, okay.
Ended up running the scoreboard
How'd you
at
get
the.
those two mixed up?
I knew it was somebody from the station. I was doing a game. I wasn't paying attention. I was doing a game, and somebody was. I look over, and the scoreboard is constantly wrong, and I'm like,
Oh,
well,
Daniel was running it.
yeah. I'm like, Daniel, put a run on the scoreboard.
Oh, he did that for middle school for a while,
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and I made fun of him a lot during those games.
yeah. Well, and I'm just saying, sometimes it can be hard to find somebody who, and we've seen it in.
Colin ain't got nothing to worry about. Miss Donna's down there holding that down.
Well, she's got. I mean, that's something you got to know. You got to be paying attention and be able to reset that constantly. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, big shout out to Miss Donna down there in Huntland. She does it for all football, basketball, baseball.
Yeah.
Softball. She runs the scoreboard.
W's in the chat for Miss Donna.
Miss Donna.
Andrew jumped in this morning saying morning, guys. Good morning, Andrew.
So the other thing I wanted to throw out there is, and later this morning we'll talk a little bit more about we're going to take a break from our sheriff's race, and we're going to talk about a different sheriff's race this morning.
Oh.
But I did want to throw out
in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I did want to throw out there that I scheduled our first one-on-one with one of the candidates. Troy Parsons Jr. is going to sit down with us next Wednesday, and we're going to talk to him about his platform and things like that. I think, Chewy, what I want to do is we'll probably record these rather than do them live. We'll record them, and then we will, once we get them ready to go, we'll put them out there. We'll deliver them out there probably the next day or so.
Why not do them live? That way people can ask questions.
We could. I guess we could. Here's the thing. I don't want to do them as a part of the show. So maybe what we'll do is, and I haven't scheduled a time with him yet. I just know on Thursday. But maybe what we'll do is we'll do it kind of in the early evening where people can interact with it,
Like
engage with
5:30,
it.
6.
Yeah, something like that. I think that would be good.
Okay.
So we're going to do that with him next Wednesday. Obviously, we're still figuring out the details on this. Now, the other thing is we're working on scheduling out this, whether you want to call it a forum or a debate or whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to get something scheduled for early July, and I'm looking at around July 9th is what I'm thinking as far as having those guys in.
When's early voting start?
That's a good question. I'll see if I can pull that up
So
in
it
the
needs to
break.
be before early voting starts.
Yeah, good point. So I'll pull that up in the break, and we'll figure that out as well. But that's kind of the time frame that I was thinking, and yeah. So we're trying to get those guys in here, get as much information out there for you all, so that you can make an informed decision.
Kaylin Lindsay says July 17th.
Thank you. So yeah, it would be right before that. I think that's kind of like perfect timing. Now, whether or not they all do it is up to them. I know that Troy and Tim Fuller have both basically said name the time and the place, and they'll be there. And then Charles is basically he says he's thinking about it. Now, here's the thing about Charles from my conversation with him, because I directly asked him, and he says it's just really not. It's not that it makes him uncomfortable. It's just really not his thing. We're all good at things and bad at things. He says that he feels more comfortable in kind of the one-on-one, and he's definitely committed to doing that with me. It's just more from that kind of a group setting. It makes him a little bit more uncomfortable. And I don't criticize somebody for that. I mean, the guy is he's an officer of the law. That's not necessarily his thing. So it is what it is. All right, I missed the music. So let's get a break in here. We'll be back on the other side. It is the starting lineup on a Where's the Beef Wednesday, ESPN Radio 1340, 1069 WCDT Winchester.
No two patients are alike. High Point Health with Ascension St. Thomas delivers care centered around your health, your goals, your story, your recovery. From routine checkups to critical procedures, we use today's medical technology and advanced clinical practices to help you feel better, recover faster, and return home to the community you love. We don't just specialize in care, we specialize in you. Learn more at highpointhealthsystem.com.
From the 931 Weather Center, it's time for an ESPN Winchester weather update.
No more rain headed your way today. It's going to be bright and sunny with a high of 88 degrees. Got some calm winds coming in from the southwest as well at around 5 miles per hour. Didn't have a nice cool breeze on your very warm summer day. Get out there and enjoy it while you stay tuned to ESPN Radio Winchester 1340 1069.
Or a party to plan. Skip the stress and rent it instead at Reliable Rental in Winchester. From tools and heavy-duty machines to chairs, tables, and event essentials, they've got what you need to get the job done right. Whether it's work or a weekend celebration, Reliable Rental makes it easy. Stop by 2433 Deckard Boulevard in Winchester, or check out everything they offer online at ReliableRentalFC.com. Reliable Rental. When you need it, they've got it.
When life hits you hard, you need someone who will stand up and fight back for you. Andy Davis, attorney at law, serves Southern Middle Tennessee in personal injury, criminal defense, family law, bankruptcy, and more. Call today to set up your free consultation, where you'll get clear answers, honest guidance, and a plan built around your needs. Online at southerninjurylaw.com. This is an advertisement. Andy Davis, attorney at law, responsible for content. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than that of other lawyers.
You're listening to the starting lineup, fueled by Loco Coffee, on ESPN Radio 1340 1069, WCDT, Winchester.
All right, back here on the starting lineup, ESPN Radio 1340 1069 WCDT Winchester. Joe Abraham alongside the Humpback Swamp Donkey, Ricky Tips, and Chewy in studio this morning. We mentioned that I'm efforting getting all of the candidates in here, all the things, but enough about our sheriff's race. Let's talk about somebody else's. So,
we'll be the next sheriff of that town.
Yeah. I would vote for that guy if I could for up there from down here.
I would drive. I would honestly drive and vote for this cat.
I'd drive up there, pick up some sort of Democratic mail-in vote if they got him up there.
So my question is, this has now set a precedent.
In what way? Just that
he openly murdered this guy.
Well, here's the deal. Because
Chewy's just so lost.
Chewy and probably some of our listeners don't know what we're talking about. So Aaron Spencer is a Republican sheriff nominee in Lonoke County, Arkansas, and he had a second-degree murder charge dismissed after a judge found that law enforcement lost a dash camera memory card. Sure, they did. They lost it. That may have captured the shooting. Spencer admitted shooting Michael Fossler, who had been charged with multiple sexual offenses involving Spencer's teenage daughter.
Okay.
Spencer defeated the incumbent sheriff in the March primary, is on the November ballot. Okay, so essentially
this is Walking Tall 3.
Yeah, what I am to understand happened is that the guy got out. This Fossler guy was in prison for these crimes against Spencer's daughter, got out, and didn't he find him with his daughter or something like that? The guy came after his daughter again, basically, and so the guy just shot him. So just put him down.
So the creep is dead.
Yeah.
Oh, good. So what's the problem?
None apparently in Arkansas.
Yeah, I mean, the guy
he didn't do it. If he didn't, it doesn't sound like he did a crime.
Well, and that's the whole thing. Yeah. And it's not like we are advocating vigilante justice.
I mean,
it is pretty bad, eh?
I don't think I'm going to rat on you.
But yeah, I mean, basically, and if you think about it again too, if you consider they lost the dash cam, yeah. Should we throw up the air quotes? Charged with murder by the sheriff's office, and then turned around and beat the 3-term sheriff in the primary.
Wow,
that's not as much a platform or campaign. That's like a country song. That's really like a movie.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it's Walking Tall the sequel.
Yeah, that's you know what? That's actually all right. Can I just say though, if you want to inspire, I'm going to do the right thing. I mean, dude really did do the right thing. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So
Well, here's
I
my
get
thing. And if it's a Where's the Beef Wednesday thing, my beef's not with the guy that killed the other guy. My beef's
No.
with how does a man facing 43 felony charges or whatever it was, because it was a lot, sex charges involving a child, end up on bond and in the position to be with that kid again.
that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That I think that might be the bigger story here is like, what was the failure of the justice system in this scenario?
Don't
you know
even
what
get
I mean?
me started on the
So,
failures of the justice system.
This is
as
the
of late.
thing that cracks me up about the story. Is now a precedent has been set.
Mhm.
Like this guy, like literally committed murder,
Mhm.
admitted he did it, and is going to end up being sheriff in this community. No charges pressed against him. Everything's been done. He's free and clear. Nothing ever on his record about this. Well, what's going the next person that does it? What about the
Right.
guy down in Florida that chopped up the pedophiles and put them in a suitcase?
Are you,
Like,
talking, are you talking about the show?
Huh?
You talking about the show, or did that really happen?
No, it really happened here recently.
Whoa!
Wow.
Yeah, like this kid chopped up a bunch of pedophiles. I guess
Like
they
Dexter
kid,
style?
Yeah, but he put them in
Jeez.
suitcases instead of dropping them in the stream.
Sure.
And so,
I see what you're saying though. You're like, so the next time, so like, especially in this county, like,
well, there's already precedent set that hey, this is allowed.
yeah,
So the next time it happens, how are you gonna sit there and be like,
Right.
well, you can't wag
the
your finger at
sheriff got away with this.
Right.
How come I'm getting charged?
I think my frustration.
Also, would the sheriff charge somebody for this?
them.
Right.
That was my question. Is like, how much leniency would the sheriff give?
And my frustration with this whole thing goes back to the system. This is one of those ways that people lose faith in the system. I personally have lost faith in the system based on some of the things that have happened to me recently. But the system tells you, oh, don't take things into your own hands, and I get that. But you talk about attorneys and the way that stuff is set up. It's really, really tough on people.
And there's no way I wouldn't do the same thing he did.
Exactly.
No, I don't think anybody faults him, which is why he's
Yeah.
where he's at.
Like I'm not. The first time I heard the story, I was like, "Good for you."
Yeah. Well,
I've been following that one.
and not only that, but I think it's one of those things. Even if he had gone to jail, he'd have been like worth it.
Yeah.
Completely worth it. So really, really interesting.
He'd been treated like a king in jail.
Probably. And I doubt it would have been for very long either. Like
I mean, it's second degree, so.
Yeah, and a heavily reduced sentence. You're a law enforcement officer.
Yeah.
Well, he's not a law enforcement. He wasn't.
Oh, he wasn't.
No.
Oh, so with the police dash cam that caught it, okay, then he ran for sheriff after he
Yeah.
did this,
Yeah.
and then won
Yeah.
with no previous law enforcement
Nope.
experience.
Most candidates say they're tough on crime. This guy actually is.
Yeah.
Imagine those billboards.
Oh, dude.
He works a little bit faster than the system. Yeah. So
I save taxpayers money.
yeah, you know that it's going to be an interesting sheriff's race when people are asking the question. So where were you on this night?
Yeah.
I'm all for it, but again,
I bet you there's no dots when you pull up the sex predator register there.
Oh, jeez. You've got the app and they just start disappearing.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, that was
The
interesting.
whole county's clear. Wow. Safest place to raise a family in all of America.
I just per Ricky, I don't know how you put that one back in the put that genie back in the box.
Yeah, but you can't. That's the thing. Like there's already legal precedent that's been set now.
Well, okay, so here's another story. And this one's got a gross aspect to it as well. There was in Sumner County on a school-issued tablet, this guy, 30 years old, was convicted
Was
of...
that the PE teacher?
No, he's just some dude. He's attempted tried to do things with a child. I'm not going to go down all the things he got charged with. But basically a 12-year-old, this 12-year-old kid through YouTube, and he posed as a 15-year-old. And he groomed her and then drove from Alabama to Sumner County and was hiding in her room and threatening her family members with a handgun after he was discovered. And this is something you got to be very, very careful with. And I'm not saying that, the school tablets and all that type of stuff, this is where this one happened. But the family and the parents said that they talked to their daughter. They didn't even let her have social media at home, and they talked to her about the dangers of it and all the things. And she knew better, basically, is what they're saying. And he still was able to – you got to be really, really careful because these are parents that were trying, and the guy still basically found a crack in the system of being able to get to her. And it's scary, man. There are creeps out there, and they gravitate to these opportunities to access. They know how to find them, is basically what I'm saying.
I just don't get it. Like, what is wrong with these humans?
Yeah. Well, it's no different than you've got older people, and Katie almost got scammed the other day, right? And it's all it is a scam, right? It's catfishing. Remember the Manti Te'o thing? We talked about it yesterday on the show.
Yeah.
I mean, guy had a girlfriend who did not even actually exist. Now, that's a little bit extreme, but my point is that some people
She
are...
existed to him.
Yeah. Till she didn't. Some people are gullible, or some people...
He was in love.
I just got this vision of what was his name?
Manti Te'o.
Manti Te'o. Do you remember in Blade Runner where he's like looking up at the giant pink hologram? It's like, but it's him. It's Manti Te'o. Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyway.
It's not funny. But anyway.
Yeah, different stories, but they hit the same nerve.
Yeah.
Chewie's in love with the Xbox character.
I am?
Which one?
All of them.
Yeah.
Who is the one? Who is the lady in Halo? Cortana. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. W's in the chat for my girlfriend Cortana.
Jeez.
So some of the W's in the chat thing.
It's something the kids are doing.
It's like that's what the social media
Nobody
trending stuff is.
Can I also say nobody does it? I've had it like one time. One person has ever done it, and
Brett, throw a W in there real quick for Chewy.
I would like to know on the FMO Facebook stream if anybody has some comments on this. No one's commenting on it. I am curious about their opinions as well. Let us know on the Facebook stream here.
Yeah. All right.
Pretty sure that Franklin County believes the same way we do.
Oh yeah. I have a weird feeling that everyone's.
There
sort of
might
on
be a
the same
couple of
page.
California, implants that might not, but the rest of Franklin County.
Well, and again, not advocating for mob justice, vigilante justice, anything like that, but
actually, I'm gonna put it this way: the Franklin County that remembers Sonic being on the boulevard in Winchester,
yeah,
they advocate. They're behind us on this one.
Yeah, I missed that. Yeah.
Joe's like, I don't remember Sonic being on the boulevard in Winchester.
Listen, I'm gonna leave that one to you. I think that the most important thing here is that the systems protect these kids. And
now that's the thing that bothers me because you might if it's a school issued device, how is someone able to access them from a whole different not county but state away?
Right.
Like how are they able to? What are they using on there that's able to make that happen? And two, what is wrong with a human that's like, oh, let me go talk to this 12-year-old?
Yeah.
I wonder if this is sort of the beginning of the end for a lot of the internet stuff. You know what I mean? Because the other day they just released that there's more bots on the internet than people now.
Yeah.
Wow.
And there was a theory a long time ago that it's called the dead internet theory.
Yeah.
Is that only 1% of the population of the internet is actually humans.
Well, and not only that, but to your point, even the people who are on the internet, and this goes for us too, like when we post stuff, a lot of times we use the assistance of AI to help us generate what we're looking to create because it's just quicker, it's easier, whatever the case is. So even the people who do exist, a lot of times it's AI.
Yeah. So I wonder if behaviors like this will lead to a new generation of Luddites who don't want to do the internet anymore.
Yeah. I like it. I'm here for it.
Did you take the blue pill?
I don't know. Probably. Which one was the one where you wake up?
The blue pill.
The blue. Yeah, I would take it.
Yeah.
I don't think I think it's unhealthy for you.
Blue pill or red pill? Let us know in the chat. All right, we'll be back on the other side. It is the starting lineup. When we come back, I'll tell you about some of my beefs at Walmart. This is ESPN Radio 1340 1069 WCDT Winchester.
Spring is in the air, And so are fresh new savings at Furniture Merchandise Outlet, FMO, right here in Tullahoma. Ready to refresh your space? From living rooms and bedrooms to dining sets and mattresses, FMO has the styles you want at prices you'll love. No long waits, no sticker shock. Just take it home today. Visit them at 105 North Jackson Street in Tullahoma or browse anytime at FMOTN.com. Furniture Merchandise Outlet, where spring cleaning turns into a spring upgrade.
Hey, it's Chewy, and if you've got pests, you need the folks that I trust. Burrow's Termite and Pest Control. They're right here in the heart of Estill Springs at 101 North Main Street, taking care of everything from termites and ants to spiders and those little critters that love sneaking into your home. Burrow's is family owned, they're local, and they've been protecting homes around here for years. So don't wait, swing by or check them out over there online at burrowstermite.com. Burrow's Termite and Pest Control. They'll treat you right and treat your home even better.
It's time for a local news break from the 931 Go News Center.
A road located on the Huntland School campus will soon carry a new name following action by the Franklin County Board of Education. During its June 8th meeting, board members approved a request to rename Jeff Street, the roadway that exits the rear of the Huntland School campus, to Majors Way. The proposal was outlined in a May 18th letter from Huntland School's principal, Lisa Crabtree. In that letter, Crabtree asked the board to consider the renaming as a tribute to the Majors family, citing their long-standing involvement and support of Huntland athletics and academics. Crabtree wrote that the change would not only help identify the roadway as part of the school campus, but also enhance school pride and honor a family that has contributed through playing days, coaching careers, alumni events, and scholarship support. Huntland City Hall confirmed the roadway is owned by Franklin County Schools, allowing the Board of Education to make the change. Supporters say the new name will stand as a visible reminder of tradition, loyalty, and the once a Hornet, always a Hornet spirit tied to the Majors family. In statewide news, what appeared to be an unexpected fireworks display along I-75 on Saturday has now been linked to multiple hazardous materials violations. The Tennessee Highway Patrol's Commercial Vehicle Enforcement Division conducted a post-incident inspection after a trailer carrying fireworks caught fire, sending explosives igniting along the highway. Authorities say the shipment, driven by Dalton Beeler of Tennessee, was traveling from South Pittsburgh to Knox County when the fire occurred. Investigators determined the carrier was transporting fireworks without several federally required safety measures, including proper shipping papers, warning placards, and emergency response information. THP officials emphasize that those requirements are critical for protecting first responders and motorists in the event of a crash or fire involving hazardous materials. The dramatic images from I-75 gained attention across the state, but officials say the situation could have been far more serious. For more details on these stories and more, visit 931go.com. Stay informed and stay connected to your community with ESPN Radio Winchester.
It's Larry Shelby, previously on the Paul Feinbaum Show.
You know what, Chris? Let me tell you something. Why don't you go catch your breath before commenting on somebody else's? And Hacksaw Tuscaloosa Jim Duggan. Just shut up, because I could strike you out blindfolded, pitching underhand with both arms tied behind my back.
Okay, why don't we take a break? I'm pretty exhausted.
The Paul Feinbaum Show, weekdays at 3 Eastern on the ESPN app and on the SEC Network.
I'm Kristen Abraham, curator of Abraham Art Gallery right on the square in downtown Winchester. Looking for something unique? Every month brings a new featured artist, original art to inspire and share with the community. Come in, explore, and discover art that's ready to go home with you today. Whether you're redecorating, collecting, or just need something that sparks joy, this is your place. We're open Tuesday through Saturday. Find us on Instagram and Facebook. Visit abrahamgallery.com or stop by at 106 North High Street. You never know what you'll fall in love with.
We apologize if this is your first time, but yes, unfortunately, this is normal. You're listening to the starting lineup on ESPN Radio 1340 1069, WCDT Winchester.
Back here on the starting lineup, ESPN Radio 1340 1069 WCDT Winchester. Joe Abraham and Chewy alongside Ricky Tips.
Hey, it's a sad day here in downtown. We lost the very first Main Street director in Winchester this week. Bill Cowan passed away. Bill was a titan in this. I was like such a great member of the community and did so much to make the downtown what it is now. Like he was the architect behind fixing the sidewalks and the whole facade that got done the first time around. Bill was very, very big in that. All the flowers and stuff you see around the square, Bill was huge in implementing all that and getting it going. And, you know, I'd call Bill up all the time and talk to him about stuff, you know, about downtown and things that we're trying to do and ask his opinion for stuff. He will definitely be missed here in our community. Such a great human, great person. Just want to say that, and, you know, our condolences go out to his family for their loss.
It was really cool when you get to talk to about history. If people don't know, that was actually my uncle. Yeah. So
I didn't know Bill.
Yeah, he was a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
He knew.
I know he affected a lot of people.
Yes.
It's sad when the community loses somebody who's been so impactful like that. I mean, it's sad when a community loses anybody in a small town like this, but somebody who's been so impactful on the direction of so many things and has affected so many people's lives.
He was, like I said, one of those people I'd call up and be like, hey, I'm working on this project. You did something like this, you know, back in the early stage of this. What do you think? What are some steps I should go through? And he'd always, you know, he'd come to the office. We'd sit down and talk. I'd talk for hours to Bill. He's, you know, such a wealth of knowledge. So, you know, he'll be missed dearly by our community.
Well, a quick reminder from the Franklin County Schools. I mentioned this in the first segment of the show, but week 2 of the summer meal program continues tomorrow, June 11th. The nutrition team will be back at Franklin County High School from 10 to noon, distributing the next round of meal bundles for children and teens 18 and under. It is a first-come, first-served with 800 bundles available. So students do have to be present for the pickup. The bundles will include 7 days of breakfast and lunch. Also, summer learning camp. Students will get their 3-day weekend bundle at their learning site on Thursday. And a big shout out to the nutrition team, because organizing, packing, distributing, all that stuff, that's a monster job to do that. So thank you to them. And that's one of those things we probably don't thank people enough for. It's summer, school is out, and there's a lot of people still working behind the scenes to make sure that these kids are taken care of, which seems to be a little bit of a theme this morning on the show, making sure that these kids are taken care of in our community. All right. Gentlemen, yesterday I went over to Walmart. The kids needed, this is all I needed. Jack's foot's been hurting him, so I needed to see if they had anything to help him with that, like a little compression sleeve type of thing for his foot. And then the kids are going whitewater rafting with the church this weekend. Wow. G and Jack are. And I needed to get them both a cheap pair of like Croc type shoes that, you know, they could wear in the water and wear around and stuff like that. And that's all I needed. And I realized why I try and avoid that place now, like 15 times over in the 5 minutes that I was in there. And it started with, it ended with me standing in the self-checkout line waiting like what felt like 15, 20 minutes. It was probably only like 5. But I felt like I was waiting forever because everybody who was in the self-checkout line in front of me, there were 4 kiosks open, and all of the 8 people that were in front of me had to be over the age of geriatric. And I will say this. I'm not saying that there needs to be an age limit or an age, you know, a number, but maybe there needs to be like a test, a skill set, a skills test that you need to pass before you can use the thing. Because I'm watching these people, and slow as molasses. And I just have my 3 things, and it's boom, boom, boom. It takes me less than 30 seconds to check out when I get up to the kiosk. And I'm literally watching people with 3 things, and they can't figure it out. They scan the first thing, they set it next to them instead of in the bag. And it's not like these kiosks are new. It's not like they just got there. And then they scan the next thing, and then the light comes on, and the lady has to go over. The lady was playing whack-a-mole with these old people. She's having to walk from one thing to the next thing to keep, like, getting them, scanning her card and fixing it. If you cannot scan a banana without asking for assistance, then maybe don't use the self-checkout line. If you cannot locate barcodes, maybe don't use the self-checkout line. And if you can't understand the machine without yelling at it, maybe don't use the self-checkout line. But some people, they go to them and they act as though they've been asked to land a spaceship on the moon. Why would you put yourself in that situation in the first place? It drives me nuts. So I made a list of some other things that drive me absolutely insane about going to not just Walmart, but a lot of big box stores. Another one being the people who they're looking for something and they block the entire aisle.
Oh, okay, I get this.
Oh,
where
it
they've
drives
got
me
like
nuts.
the catty corner thing, and they're like looking up at something, and they're just in their own world.
It can be as simple as just like move your cart off to the side. Some people just stop, park the cart right in the middle of the aisle, and it drives me insane. The other one is, and Chewy, you're probably very guilty of this, the family reunions in front of, like, the milk.
Yeah.
People who stop and they congregate and they talk to people, and literally, milk is one of those things where you walk up to the milk freezer, you open it up, you scan real quick, look for the best date, and pull one, and you're out. In, out of the way.
Yeah, I like the chit-chat.
Yeah. I would kick you right between the legs if you did that to
Really,
me.
I could see you beelining, like in the store, go straight to what you're grabbing, grab it, and get it out as quick as possible.
I do, and I speed walk when I'm in Walmart. But if someone's like, "Hey, Chewy," I will turn around and chat with you.
Yeah.
Like I'm a sucker for it. But you are right. When I'm there, I'm like, I know exactly where I'm going.
You have to say my name 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ignore. I try to anyway. Okay, so the next one is people who leave their carts just like, and they walk away from them, and you don't know where they went, and it's just sitting there blocking traffic, or sometimes they try and put it off out of the way, but it creates a whole big mess, and then there's people trying to work, and it's like, whose cart is this? That drives me nuts as well.
I'll just leave random carts there at Walmart. Like, I just go get a new one. 15, 20 of them, just random spots out there.
That's where it comes from. You're the guy.
Walmart's a 3-hour excursion. Like,
you're joking.
Like,
for you?
I sit back and watch people. Like, I'll put a cart somewhere with like some weird items in it, and just sit there and watch people look in the cart to see what
Some
what
shovels.
is this guy doing?
Shovels and gloves and bleach.
Why is there? Yeah.
Another
what
one
is
that
happening here.
Another one that drives me nuts is when people get up to the checkout line and they forget something, and then they expect everybody to stand there and wait while they go back and get it, and it's like they got lost in the store. It takes them 45 minutes to figure out where it is, and then they come back. Listen, here's the deal. If you forget something, you finish checking out, and then you go back and you get it. Get out of the way.
I have a worse one for you.
Okay.
An A, a 1A for that.
Okay.
When someone tells their idiot kid to go find it.
I
have been in the checkout line where they did this, and kid's 9, 10 years old maybe, and he literally was gone for, I'm not even joking, like 20 minutes. He gets back, and then he goes, I couldn't find it. And I almost left. I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah. And I always get in the line. I'll try and find, like everybody tries to find the shortest, quickest moving line. And for whatever reason, it's an art. I find the people who are the most slowest, incompetent, or they'll be like halfway through the checkout and something will go wrong with the machine, or it never fails.
Yeah.
Never fails. But again, if you forget something, your timer is from the time you get into line to the time that the last thing is scanned. There is no hold, please. Let's wait until this thing arrives. If you don't have it by the time they scan the last item, you got to go back and get it. There's no more waiting. We're not waiting on this thing. Just run the transaction, go back and get it, and come back and recheck out. That's on you. The other thing that drives me absolutely insane, and then we're not even getting into people who don't bathe and you walk into Walmart and you can smell the cloud and all that. I mean, yeah, well, yeah, that's true too. It is. I'm not even getting into that stuff. I'm more talking about I'm sure
that actual smell, like the not bathing.
Yeah,
I can deal with that better than the one that's put on a whole can of Axe.
Yeah, either way. I mean, for me, it's like different opposite ends of the spectrum.
Neither are very pleasant.
Both are horrid.
Yeah.
But one of them, like, maybe this guy's got something that's like the reason why.
Yeah.
The other one is he's just an idiot and he unleashed 47 ounces of Axe on his body.
Well, then to make it worse, though, is when people don't respect your personal space. And so you're in the Walmart, you're doing something, and they, like, come up on you or something like that.
Do you shop at other people's cart, too?
At other people's cart?
Yeah, like you go over and go, oh, I really needed that, and take it out and go put it back in your cart.
That's a power move.
This guy. You are the guy.
Sometimes I was sitting in line, I'm like, I didn't realize I wanted one of those, but now I see it in your cart and I do. So let me
yeah, you don't even have to go looking for it. And then they get to the checkout line and they're
the
like,
kid to go
where
get
is
it."
my milk?
And it's not stealing because they haven't paid for it.
Yeah.
So
No, but
Yeah.
then they've got to run across the store. This is you're the one, and they're tripping over empty carts that you've left strategically around the place.
Yeah.
And then Chewy is standing in front of the milk section talking to some old lady.
The sweet acidophilus is 3 windows down.
One of the other things that drives me nuts is when
But there's 47 types of milk.
No, when you get to like a case and how often is it, right? It's never the Walmart people are always around when you don't need them.
Yeah.
And then when you need them and you need something out of the case, it's like, hello?
Yeah.
Is there anybody here?
You can pick up those phones and ask.
Can you?
Yeah, just hit the 0 button.
Really? Doesn't put you on the speaker?
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, he's saying, hey, I need some help over here.
Oh my gosh. All right. So those are just
That's
some
what
of
they're
the things.
Is that not what they're there for?
Well, yes, but I think
Apparently
they're
for you.
They're for other people.
Ricky shops in he's got a different shopping experience at Walmart. I think I've been doing Walmart the wrong way.
Yeah.
So, I will say this. I never go to self-checkout.
Yeah.
I think I always go to, where someone's at to ring me up. I don't, if you ever see me in self-checkout, it's just because I've given up on life that day. And I'm done with people.
Yeah.
But I always go to where there's someone that can scan me in.
Right.
And do that. Because if I'm going to do the self-checkout, I want 10% off whatever I've purchased. Because you're not paying someone to work there. I'm having to do someone's job.
That's a good point.
I'm having to check it out. I'm having to bag it. And nope. If I'm having to do that, I want 10% off my purchase. Because I'm now an employee. I should get Employee of the Month. Employees at Walmart get 10% off.
Oh, okay.
So I'm an employee. I want my 10%. 2, I like the interaction with the people. Like, how are you doing? How's your day going? Has Joe been here yet to aggravate you? Because he's coming. It's going to happen.
I followed him into the store.
I tracked him.
You've been landmines in front of me the whole way through. I think that's what's going on.
He stuck 5
here.
carts back there.
Just your whole shopping trip foiled by Ricky Tips, and he's just watching it. Just
Kip's got the whole camera. I got it on my phone now, so I can sit there and watch Joe. Hey, Kip, give me access real quick. I need to see where Joe's going next.
We'll be back on the other side to wrap up hour number 1. I'll give you my last few of these when we come back. If you've got one, throw it in the FMO Facebook feed. It is a Where's the Beef Wednesday presented by Max Meat Processing. On the other side, we'll have more of the starting lineup on ESPN Radio Winchester.
I've
When life hits you hard, you need someone who will stand up and fight back for you. Andy Davis, attorney at law, serves Southern Middle Tennessee in personal injury, criminal defense, family law, bankruptcy, and more. Call today to set up your free consultation, where you'll get clear answers, honest guidance, and a plan built around your needs. Online at southerninjurylaw.com. This is an advertisement. Andy Davis, attorney at law, responsible for content. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than that of other lawyers. When life hits you hard, you need someone who will stand up and fight back for you. Andy Davis, attorney at law, serves Southern Middle Tennessee in personal injury, criminal defense, family law, bankruptcy, and more. Call today to set up your free consultation, where you'll get clear answers, honest guidance, and a plan built around your needs. Online at southerninjurylaw.com. This is an advertisement. Andy Davis, attorney at law, responsible for content. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than that of other lawyers.
The future of healthcare starts here. The Southern Tennessee Regional Health System, Winchester and Suwannee, are joining the High Point Health System with Ascension St. Thomas, a health network serving communities across the state. We're working together to expand access, improve clinical quality, and keep you close to home throughout your care journey. Your favorite providers aren't going anywhere. It's the same care you know and trust, now with a new name. High Point Health with Ascension St. Thomas. Learn more at highpointhealthsystem.com.
Farmers, gardeners, and homeowners. Franklin Farmers Co-op in Winchester is your one-stop shop. From top-quality feed and seed to fencing, equipment, and even pet supplies. We have everything you need to keep your farm or home running smoothly. Our knowledgeable team is here to help you every step of the way. Stop by Franklin Farmers Co-op, conveniently located at 2229 Deckard Boulevard, or give us a call at 931-967-5511. Franklin Farmers Co-op, rooted in your success, growing with your community.
Are their own, and they do not represent the opinions of, well, really anybody else. You're listening to the starting lineup. Now back to Joe and Chewy.
Back here on the starting lineup, ESPN Radio 1340 1069 WCDT Winchester.
Earth 882, where Chewy can have facial hair everywhere.
Not known as patches. Oh.
I won't trust AI until it stops filling in that patch on your beard. It's not like 100%. We're not there yet.
That's how we know it's not the real Chewy.
That's true.
There's a topless photo of me that I made with Nano Banana, and it did leave it in there. So Nano Banana is getting close.
Okay.
There's so much to unfold from that statement.
Brett Crabtree jumps in and says, I've got some beef. Somebody at work already hit my truck with their door in the parking lot. Oh, no.
Throw hands, Brett. Throw hands.
Dude, we got you, dog.
You're on a military base, Brett. Can't you put... Is there not video? There's got to be video evidence. Oh, I would be.
Just let us know.
Oh,
say what time, what
the
place.
New truck.
That's,
the new truck he's got.
Yeah. That
like,
drives
2
me
weeks
nuts.
Ago?
So... I have had two really nice trucks in the last 10 years. Both of them, people backed into the tailgate, and it's got like it had the chrome bumper or whatever. Those are not like the other bumpers, the plastic bumpers or whatever. Like the chrome one, you can't get that dent out. I took it in to get, and they said it's like $750. You got to replace the whole bumper.
Oh my God!
And it drives me absolutely insane when other people mess up your ride. Get him, Brett.
Take him out. You got a gun.
Yeah. What, the guy up in Arkansas already set the precedence. You're good.
Mean, maybe you can't shoot the person, Brett, but there's a taser on your hip.
Yeah.
Like, you can send him 50,000 volts.
Have you seen Brett in his, like, work uniform? I know you have.
Yeah.
He looks pretty bad. He's got, like, a really sick...
Yeah, I've seen him as I go in there and go to the commissary.
Do you go to the base office?
Yeah. Go to the commissary.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
All right.
I go to the doctor out there.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that does make sense. So let me finish this off before we hit the top of the hour. People who treat Walmart like it's a freaking museum tour, that drives me nuts. They don't shop. They're like wandering through it.
How are you supposed to go through Walmart?
Well, you know what you're getting, and you go to the thing, and you get the next thing, and you got a list, and you work through the list.
How do you spend $400 in Walmart if you only go in there?
Oh gosh,
on
believe
a mission?
me, you can get 3 things these days, and you're at $400. The parking lot walkers who walk like down the I'm telling you, is your blood pressure not rising?
Yes.
Tell me you don't just absolutely want it. You know what? If you're going to put your body in the middle of the aisle where I'm trying to drive my vehicle down instead of off to the side where there's plenty of room for you to walk, then if I hit you, that's on you.
They had a cart guy hit this summer or this winter.
Oof. The fact that every time you go in there, there's you get the shopping cart with the bad wheels. That drives me insane too. Maybe that's just a me thing. Ricky goes in there with a hammer and just like bangs one wheel on every cart, just ruining everybody's big box
in them.
big box store experience. All right, so the employees, and we just talked about this, the employees who are going up and down the aisles with the big shopping carts where they're doing the online order shopping, and they know where everything is, and they don't care. It's their Walmart. You're just living in it right now. That drives me nuts because they're very pushy, and they know where everything is, and you don't. And I'm not the quickest shopper, but I'm also not the slowest. They're very disrespectful, I feel like, to the normal shopper. And then people who, when you're walking into the entrance, they're really, really slow. I don't feel nice like walking around them. I'm not gonna like you got to pick it up type of thing. This happened to me yesterday. I'm walking in the door, and this woman that I'm walking behind is the slowest walker.
Did you change shirts?
I took off my other thing. I was toasty. Anyway, all right. That'll do it for my Walmart beef. I've gone through all my beefs.
Let's say you had a little rant there. Like you thought more about Walmart than
that.
I don't feel any better. We'll see if I
feel any better.
We'll need a therapy Thursday to get to that. We'll talk more on the other side. It is the starting lineup. ESPN Radio 1340 1069 WCDT Winchester.
The starting lineup with Joe and Chewy is presented by Loco in Winchester. Right here in Winchester, Loco is doing things their own way. From locally roasted Loco coffee to a one-of-a-kind shop experience. It's a place that's built for the Franklin County community. So if you haven't stopped by yet, now's the time. Support local. Drink Loco coffee, fueling Franklin County mornings. Roasted right here in Franklin County. And don't forget to tune into the starting lineup, weekdays from 7 to 9.
The Tennessee Lifeline Peer Project connects individuals and families to addiction recovery resources right here in Franklin County and across our region. From treatment referrals and 12-step meetings to education and ongoing support. Because recovery happens when we're stronger together, and life truly is stronger without it. Learn more at fcpctn.org/TNLifeline or call 931-464-0725. Funded under a grant contract with the Tennessee Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Services.
Got a project to tackle or a party to plan?
Skip the stress and rent it instead at Reliable Rental in Winchester. From tools and heavy-duty machines to chairs, tables, and event essentials, they've got what you need to get the job done right. Whether it's work or a weekend celebration, Reliable Rental makes it easy. Stop by 2433 Deckard Boulevard in Winchester or check out everything they offer online at ReliableRentalFC.com. Reliable Rental. When you need it, they've got it.
Kids, pets, muddy shoes. Life happens. That's why more homeowners are choosing beautiful, durable flooring from Discount Floors and More. From waterproof luxury vinyl plank to hardwood, tile, and carpet, their team will help you find the right floor for your home and your budget. With over 30 years of experience and professional installation, you can buy with confidence. Discount Floors and More on the bypass in Winchester and on the web at discountfloorsandmoretn.com. This spring, take pride in your yard with Flagship Lawn Services. From mowing and trimming to mulch and full cleanups, they deliver professional results at a fair, honest price. And with their Flagship Finish Guarantee, every job is done right or they'll make it right. No shortcuts, No hassle, just a yard that looks the way it should. Call or text Flagship Lawn Services today at 239-849-4033 and see the difference for yourself. This is ESPN Radio Winchester, where Franklin County comes to life. From local news and athletics to everything in between, we're proud to bring you the stories that matter right here at home. And it's all made possible by local businesses connecting with real people in our community every single day. When you support them, you support our local coverage. Over 75 years of Franklin County heritage. Want your business to be a part of it? Contact WCDT today. ESPN Radio Winchester. Franklin County plays here.
You're listening to ESPN Radio 1340 AM WCDT and 106.9 FM W295 AV Winchester, Southern Middle Tennessee sports leader. Serving. Broadcasting live from the ESPN Radio Winchester studio, it's the starting lineup. Now, here are your hosts, Joe Abraham and Chewy.
Back here on the starting lineup, ESPN Radio 1340, 1069 WCDT Winchester. Joe Abraham alongside Ricky Tips and Chewy this morning. And well, I took like one beef and turned it into a whole beef stew on the big box store in hour number one.
Chewy's got a beef though.
Chewy actually has a beef, and you said that you got a pretty good beef this morning.
I have one also.
All right, so Chewy never has beef with anybody or anything. But he's got one this morning, so I'm waiting on pins and needles, my friend. Tell us about your beef.
One of my most favorite things in the world is to go to the movies.
Yes.
And I'm not talking about watching movies, but the ritual of going to the movies.
Right.
I love it.
Right.
I love the drive-in. I love Oldham. I love getting the popcorn. I don't even eat the popcorn half the time. I just like having the popcorn.
Yeah.
And I made the stupid, idiotic decision.
Okay.
To go to that town up north.
To
go watch
no,
because my brother asked me. He said,
Yeah.
"Hey, can we go watch this movie?" And he wanted to go. So, and I was like, "Well, why don't we wait? We'll go to Montana tonight or something like that."
Right.
He's like, "Yeah, I just don't really want to go to the thing." And I was like, "All right, fine. This is an excuse to hang out with your brother." And I took Tori with me, and she never wants to go to the movies. And I was
Right.
like, and she's like, "Well, where are you going?" I'm going. We're going to Tullahoma. So she wanted to go too.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's.
It's
I mean, I
strike
got
two
that.
why you didn't like going.
Yeah. Well, wait till I get to the movie theater because she's on my
Bleh.
S word list because we got there to the theater, right? And I'm already uncomfortable because this is not my home turf.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we get in line and we have to.
You feel like you're cheating.
Yes, it very much is what that feels like.
If they were to put up like a customer of the month picture every month, would be you over at the Oldham.
I've gone and watched the same movie so many times that the poor kids who are running the cashier, they're like, "Didn't you come here last week and watch that?" And I was like, "Yeah." But so anyway, we pull up to there, and I knew it was going to be expensive.
Mm-hmm.
In my heart, like I was like, "This is going to set me back."
Yeah.
But I did not realize to the erroneous extent in which it was expensive.
Okay.
So we get up there, and I say, "Hey, 3 adults, back rooms." And then that like sinking feeling you see whenever you're like at the checkout and you see that number just keep going up and up. And I said, okay, I looked at Tori and I was like, we'll have 1 large Pepsi. When I said that, I was like, and again, this is on me. I did not explain. I was like, let's share it. You know what I mean? It's big enough to share.
Uh-huh.
And so Tori goes, I'll also have a large Pepsi and a hot dog, please, and a popcorn. And then the lady goes, well, what size? And I said, small. Like just like that.
Yeah.
And my brother was over there looking at the checkout, and his eyeballs were just going like that,
Okay.
And in my hand, I had one of those like souvenir popcorn buckets.
Uh-huh.
And it was relatively cheap comparatively.
Right.
It was $30.
Okay.
For a collector popcorn bucket, last one of this one, and I literally I almost threw that thing back onto the shelf, and I was like, William, could you go put that back? $90.
Without
the popcorn
without the
bucket.
popcorn.
Without the popcorn bucket. It would have set me back like 120
Oh my
if I got that
gosh.
popcorn bucket. And
For 3 of you.
Yes, for 3 tickets, 2 large drinks, a popcorn, and a hot dog. And I'm not joking. Where like I could feel my pulse in my neck on my shirt.
Was it a good movie?
Yes, this is a fantastic movie. Thankfully,
That's a lot. So when me and the kids used to go to the movies, for like 5 or 6 of it was like $90.
Yeah.
So for 3 of you, for it to be that much, that's a lot.
You can do a carload at the drive-in for $15.
I know.
I am never going back there.
Yeah.
We
love we love the drive-in.
I love the drive-in.
You know, I've got what this brings me to is now I have beef with you. Okay, so you took me on a date to the movies. We went to the movies.
I was going anyway, and you offered to go with me.
You took me to the movies.
Didn't buy you popcorn or Coke?
No, technically, I actually bought the tickets, and then
I bought
he bought the Dr. Peppers.
Yeah.
But you took me to the movies, and we saw the worst movie. Now, how come you took your your girlfriend and your brother?
I told you not to say that out loud.
Same thing, sister, girlfriend.
How come you took them to the good movies and you took me to the worst movie?
It was a terrible day. I thought we were going to go and have some laughs.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
so wrong that it was hurtful. But I will go be watching Backrooms again.
Masters of the Universe was really good.
I'm going to watch Masters of the Universe again.
Yeah, that's what Chewy was telling me about it yesterday. I really want to go see that.
I like
one.
that.
I gotta go see these. both
Cody and
these
Abby and I
movies.
went and watched it this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I called you after, didn't I?
You did, yeah. You were like, you got to go see this.
Go see this movie. It's really good.
So you saw it first. Wow.
So if anybody wants to come, I will be back probably at Oldham and the drive-in.
Ricky, from your perspective, like, were you a He-Man fan growing up?
Oh, yeah.
So what were your thoughts, like,
I thought they did a good job with it. Like,
Yeah.
I thought they really did. I was pleased with the movie. It was just corny enough to be funny. And there were still some good action scenes, good fights.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go. I'm hoping there's a sequel.
Chewy has described it as like a kid who takes his action fingers and just starts banging them together.
Yeah, it's but in the best way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I did like. It's funny. The funniest part about that movie is they're now having to deal with the consequences of some of the names of the characters.
Oh yeah.
Like there is a character, and I'm quoting this. His name is Fisto. So in the movie, they're constantly,
making fun of it.
Yeah, and so it's like there's a lot of that and the innuendo humor that's alluded to.
Okay.
It's really funny, but
Listen, there's enough corny stuff to make you laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to take the boys to see it.
One
It
of the
sounds
mo-
like a movie that they would just absolutely love.
Yeah, it was one of the most tasteful cameos from the original actors as well ever.
Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, that was. I was shocked at how well, like, because I thought they were just gonna like do their whole, self worship sort of thing, but they didn't, and it was really nice and really tasteful, and then it made sense later on in the movie. I was like, wow. I wasn't expecting that. My expectations were so low.
Right.
They were,
I think that's a lot of people why they haven't gone to that movie is because they don't expect it to be very good. But
the problem was the Dolph Lundgren version was horrid.
Yeah.
And then you're like, they can't do this to me twice.
Right.
But I also did not watch a single preview for it.
Really, you didn't see anything?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. And what did you think that you liked it better because of that?
Yeah.
'Cause
Like
you had no
there was
expectations?
nothing. Like I walked in there not expecting a single thing.
I was afraid of like a lot of like the sort of woke humor sort of thing,
Right.
But they actually kind of made fun of it. It was kind of really interesting how they didn't make any political statements, but they didn't not make fun of it either.
Right.
So it was really interesting.
Okay. Ricky Tips, do you have time to get your beef in here in the next few minutes,
I'm sure I could.
or do you want to hold on?
So my beef is with people on the interstate when it starts to rain who turn on their flashers and then stay in the fast lane.
Ooh.
If you're going to hit the flashers because the conditions are so bad that you're terrified, move to the right.
Yes.
Get out of the people who actually understand how to drive with their windshield wipers running. Get out of their way. I was doing 30 on the interstate yesterday.
Right.
Oh my God.
Because somebody was in the left-hand lane with their
Oh
flashers.
no. Like 25 or more.
Oh.
It was like a herd in The Walking Dead of just brainless humans with their flashers going. And Amy made a good point at one point. She goes, if the cop driving next to you is not using their flashers, why are you?
Right.
Like, you can, and did you know that some flashers are red and not yellow?
Oh,
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Found that out yesterday because I saw 3 cars. I was like, is this dude just tapping his brakes that fast, or what is going on here?
Right.
I lost
yeah.
my brain yesterday between Manchester and Murfreesboro. Stuck.
It drives me nuts when it starts to rain and people immediately drop like 5 miles an hour below the speed limit, and it's not even raining hard.
Yeah.
It's just like a little bit wet out, and they immediately act like it's a monsoon or something outside.
I will say it was raining hard. Like it was raining real hard. You probably couldn't see 30 feet in front of your car.
Right.
Like I get that. But if it's the point where you have to use your flashers, get over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
100%.
Like you shouldn't be in this lane. This is for people who like to, play in the gray area.
I was going to say get where they're going, but play in the gray area.
We might go 20 miles over the speed limit in this lane. Or faster.
Speculative.
I've been on the road with both of you in the interstate before, and
Yeah.
you guys like to move. Now I'm a right lane only kind of guy. I will admit that, but you guys like to move on the interstate, and I can imagine that would be of great irritation.
The 2 scariest people for me to ride with are my father and Katie. Ooh. Katie drives like her hair is on fire. I don't know how she doesn't get pulled over more often than she has. I mean, she moves.
Tori
I think I move.
Tori we went to court one time for how fast she was going. Yeah.
There you go.
So,
all right, we'll get a break in here. Well, I guess we still got a minute and 42 seconds left. Good job by you, Ricky, getting that one in.
Yeah, but that's my beef is just get over it. Like, it's fine. You want to use your flashers. That's your prerogative, whatever. Get over.
Let's see. Doug Garrett jumped in saying, good morning, early birds. Good morning, Doug Garrett. Kevin Simmons says, hey, Chewy, let me hold on to $100. I'm thinking about going to the movies.
Jeez.
I'll Venmo you. And Landon jumped in this morning. I can't stand I-24 when it's dry. It's terrible when it's raining. People can't drive.
Yeah. All right. If you got beef, drop it in the FMO Facebook feed. We'll talk about it when we come back. I agree. And what is it? Have people gotten like worse as drivers here in recent years? Because I feel like they have.
Yeah, it's people like Landon Rutherford now have a license.
Brutal.
Catching strays. Jumping in the chat.
All he did was try and support your argument, and he's throwing shade at the guy. No, I feel like here as of late in the last 5 to 10 years, it's gotten really, really bad.
Yeah.
It's because you're almost 40, Joe. Like, you're going to start having these comments like, it's getting horrible. These people don't know how to drive. These children.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on the other side, we will refer to you guys for your beefs. So drop them in on the chat. Again, it is the starting lineup on a Where's the Beef Wednesday, presented by Max Meat Processing. And I encourage you to check them out. We talked about the big box store in hour number 1. You cannot compete. The big box store cannot compete with the meat from Max Meat Processing. I encourage you to. They've got like award-winning bacon and all these other things. And as you're firing up the grill this summer, that would be the place to have your meat from. It is the starting lineup. We'll be back on the other side with more on ESPN Radio 1340 1069 WCDT Winchester.
Monday.
The strangest thing happened today. I went to my local convenience store for a June instant game from the Tennessee Lottery, and when the cashier handed it to me, I started talking like this. Then I realized it's because the games are all about cash. There's cash notes, high voltage cash, and instant cash. And with chances to win up to $200,000, your favorite color might switch from black to green. The Tennessee Lottery, game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
When it comes to beef, the smartest way to buy is straight from the source. At Max Meat Processing, you can stock your freezer with whole, half, or quarter beef, saving money while getting premium, locally raised meat you can trust. No additives, no preservatives, just real beef. And if bulk isn't an option, no problem. Max Meat Market has you covered by the pound. Max Meat Processing, your hometown source for quality beef.
From the 931 Go Weather Center, it's time for an ESPN Radio Winchester weather update, presented by Pennett's Pharmacy.
No more rain headed your way today. It's going to be bright and sunny with a high of 88 degrees. Got some calm winds coming in from the southwest as well at around 5 miles per hour. To have a nice cool breeze on your very warm summer day. Get out there and enjoy it while you stay tuned to ESPN Radio Winchester 1340-1069.
At Bennett's Pharmacy in Winchester, we're more than a pharmacy. We're your partner in health. Conveniently located at 1201 Dinah Shore Boulevard, we're here to serve you with fast, friendly, and personalized service. Need prescriptions filled? Looking for over-the-counter products? We've got you covered. Plus, enjoy local delivery and expert advice from our caring team. Call us today at 931-967-2777 or stop by Bennett's Pharmacy at 1201 Dinah Shore Boulevard today.
Take the starting lineup with you wherever you go. Download the WCDT smartphone app in your Google Play and Apple App Store. Now, back to the guys.
Back here on the starting lineup, ESPN Radio 1340-1069, WCDT Winchester. Joe Abraham alongside Chewy and the Humpback Swamp Donkey Ricky Tips. So first and foremost, we'll go back to the FMO Facebook feed. Ricky throwing shade at Landon. Landon's like, I agreed with him and caught a straight bullet. What's going on here? Then he says, Ricky is a bully. That's my beef.
Brett Crabtree also said, my objective in the interstate is to catch up to the guy in the next car in front of me the whole way until I get there. And then, Ricky, you responded to Landon.
Yeah. Stop being soft.
Yeah, that's how I kind of drive is if I'm in the left-hand lane.
I'm just trying to keep up with traffic.
Yeah, my goal is to catch the guy in front of me.
Yeah.
And
until he gets out of the way, and then try to catch the next guy.
Until he moves. Yeah, exactly.
I'm just trying to keep up with traffic. I can't help it. Traffic's like 2 miles down the road, and I'm going 100 miles an hour to catch it.
Did you guys see, and if you haven't seen it, you can pull it up on Twitter or anywhere on social media fairly easily. Did you see the camera that fell out of the sky during the Hungary-Kazakhstan soccer match?
What?
Yeah, there was a camera that, and I don't know if it was attached to like one of the wired cameras or something like that. Here, Chew, I'll swing my.
That could have done damage.
I mean, there's a guy on the field, and it lands right next to him.
Oh my God!
Yeah, and it's not a little camera. Like when you think camera, you're like, oh, like we got the little Mevo cameras in here. No, this thing is the size of a human being, and it comes plummeting down and just crashes about 7 feet from an actual cameraman.
Yeah, real lucky.
Yeah. Now, it was during a soccer game, so not a lot of people saw it here in America. But
or anywhere.
That brings me to my next question. So the 2026 World Cup is happening here.
Well, they were in Chattanooga last weekend.
What? It's happening here in America.
Why?
Because they play soccer, and we're having it here on U.S. soil. I don't know why. Somebody thought it would be a good idea.
Okay.
So my question is, does anybody actually care about this?
Yes.
Is it a big deal? Is this the one event that every few years, American sports fans are like, yay, soccer? or is it something that anybody's going to even pay attention to?
There's a lot of people like it. Soccer's a growing sport here in the States.
A lot of the younger people I've noticed, it's a generational thing, especially like a lot of people who are like 40 plus, a lot like they don't really care, but like a lot of like kids like who are like 25 and younger, I've heard they do care a little bit.
Right.
And I wonder if that's because like it just took that long for soccer to be implemented from a youth sport to them following it through their whole career.
I mean, well, there's now Major League Soccer. It's been around for a while here, but it's now gotten bigger. There's teams all over the U.S. now instead of just the major big cities. Like Nashville's got a soccer team. They sell out every game. It's a big thing.
I've never been to a Nashville. Is it FC or SC?
Yeah, FC. National FC.
Football club.
Football. Okay, I've never been to one of their games. Don't know nothing about it.
I blame Ted Lasso, though.
You think so?
I think that's the reason why soccer's got more popular.
You might be right.
I do love Ted Lasso. Yeah. When is the new season coming out?
August.
Okay.
Really? That's right
exciting.
around the corner.
Oh, dude,
I finally got caught
jonesing.
up. I finally got caught up and watched the last part of the final season before. Now, here's my concern. Is the new season, he's like a women's soccer coach,
they're coaching
right?
the girls' soccer program.
Well, what happened to the guys' team? Do they still have a guys' team?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the guy that played Danny Rojas?
Yes.
He actually signed a soccer contract a few weeks ago.
Really?
Like he's playing professional
Actual soccer.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Football is life.
Yep.
I love that guy.
Need that as a soundbite.
All of them are back pretty much. Well, I don't know how many of the players are coming back.
Right.
But all the main cast are back.
Did you see that the Rupert guy died?
Yeah.
He's not a main character, but he's part of the main storyline. The guy who was the owner of the team and then
before he got caught cheating on his wife.
Yeah, basically
she took it.
Lost the team
Have you
in the
seen
divorce.
Ted Lasso?
No, I still haven't watched it.
Oh my God, Chewy, you've got to watch. I know you're not a sports person, but it is not a sports show.
Right.
They play sports in the show.
You'd love it.
But it is, it's one of I'd probably say it's the best TV show I've ever watched.
The other funny thing it's really, really good. And the other funny thing about it is that he knows as much about soccer as you probably know about soccer.
Oh, I see what we're doing
he
now.
is an American football coach learning the game, and he's a team builder type of coach.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really care about the X's and O's. He's got people that kind of help him with the X's and O's of the sport.
The first episode, he flat out tells the reporter, he goes, I'm going to say this again so you don't think I messed up earlier. It's not about the wins and losses.
Yeah.
And I was like this guy.
One of the writers is like, someone's a coach. Yeah.
He believes that if you build the culture and build like the team aspect, that the wins and losses will come.
Take care of themselves.
Yeah, and he's more focused on building the team aspect of them. Anyway, this is a tremendous show, and I'm really excited about it. But I wonder how that transition is going to take place. Like whether when they tell the story, did he fail at being the men's soccer coach, or did they just start up a women's team?
He left.
Oh, he
left at the end of season
he left
3.
Maybe I didn't finish it then. I thought that they got back to the.
They did. They won.
Right.
Like, spoiler alert here for anybody that's not seen season 3. They won their division.
Right. So they get back.
And then that's season 2 you're thinking of probably, where they made it back into the Premier League.
So the last episode that I watched, the kid who was the equipment manager, he left.
So that's season 2.
There's a whole nother season?
Yeah, you've not seen season 3 yet.
Oh. I might binge it before August.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, you've got a whole nother season to watch.
Didn't know you had.
I got a lot of work to do, guys. We have to wrap the show up early. What the crap? How did I miss a whole season?
Oh, yeah, there's a whole story arc that you're...
Yeah. Okay. Don't spoil any more of it for me, because apparently he leaves.
I was like, how do you lost on this? Like
the kid's hair is like all gray, and he's like the coach of this other team. That was the last one that I saw. Wow. Okay. I like I said, got a lot of work to do. Well, back to this. I mean, are you excited about it?
Oh yeah, I love Ted Lasso.
No, I'm talking about the World Cup.
Oh,
actual soccer, not the show, not the fake soccer,
no.
The real soccer.
Care less.
So
I have seen I've gone to a World Cup event.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
when I was stationed in Korea, the World Cup was in South Korea that year.
Cool.
So I went and watched the World Cup there. So all the soldiers could get tickets to go watch the U.S. play. So I went and saw the World Cup while I was there. And then I've been to some big soccer games. Like I went and watched Manchester United play when I was over in Europe. I went and saw the Chivas play in Mexico. Like I've seen some big games.
Right.
And it's
not a sport for me. Like I go to drink and a game breaks out. That's pretty much how it happens.
The thing in other countries, a lot of the other countries, Chewy, they've got like their one main sport, and this is it.
Right.
You know, here we've got the NFL, we've got Major League Baseball, we've got the NBA, we've got hockey, and those other countries, they have
you
some of that.
You mentioned the main sport.
What, college football?
College football.
Oh,
I was going to say lacrosse.
The lacrosse is not a main sport.
It used to be.
It's a
Where?
secondary.
It was a Native American sport before they got here. I'd say that's the truest American sport in some ways.
Well, these other countries, you'll have pockets where they all play soccer, but then you have pockets where some areas really are into hockey. And then you got other areas that are really into basketball. And then you got other areas like in Asia, they're really into baseball out there in Japan and stuff like that.
Rugby and like Australia.
Yeah. And so they've got kind of like a secondary sport, but soccer in all of those areas is usually like the number one. Maybe not in every one of those, but most of them.
You're forgetting the second most played sport in the world.
What's that?
Cricket.
Cricket.
Oh,
and
you're right.
What's the other one? Is it Highlight?
Yeah, that's not as popular.
Not as popular.
Sammy D loves cricket. He was telling us about it the other day. I remember he really likes cricket.
We should start a cricket league. I don't know how to play, but
we just
I feel like there's
baseball.
I feel like there's there's a hole in the market.
You got to learn how to bowl.
I know how to bowl. You throw the ball at the pins. We talking about the same bowl?
That's what they call pitching in cricket.
To bowl it?
Bowling.
Okay, that's interesting.
Chewy has such long arms.
So I'm going to tell you, my only knowledge of cricket comes from two movies. It's the one where they brought the cricket bowlers over to pitch Major League Baseball.
I haven't seen that one.
It's a bunch of, they bring in like 3 Indian guys. This pitching coach goes over, finds them, does tryouts all throughout India, finds these guys and brings them back and teaches them how to pitch. And the other is King Ralph with John Goodman, where they find out he's like just a normal person in the States, but found out he's related to the Queen over in England. And everybody, like, something happens, people die, and he's now the king of England.
Oh, that's really funny.
And they're like, he's like wanting to play baseball, and like, well, all we have is cricket. And he's like, what is this? And they go out there, and the guy bowls to him, and he like crushes one through a window in Buckingham Palace.
Okay,
like, that's my only cricket knowledge.
So first and foremost, I think that Chewy's arm length and like the way we talked about this is, I think
that arc.
Yeah, it could be like he's like a trebuchet, right? Like he's probably really good at something. We just haven't figured out.
He's the only person I've ever
is.
seen can wipe his butt going over his shoulder.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, there's
I told
that.
you that in confidence for your tips.
Yeah, but it was when I watched was the crazy part.
Oh my gosh.
It's devolved, Joe Abraham. I'm sorry.
I have no idea where I was going with this. I had something else. Trebuchet, you playing sports.
You know how like they say like a baseball player's got like a cannon of an arm?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like mine would be a catapult.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Chew's got a catapult of an arm.
Can you imagine me playing baseball and I don't throw it right? I'm just like...
So Ricky said something, though, that would actually be a hilarious storyline for your life, would be if some royal family member passed away and you were like, you took over as the head of an entire country.
That would be a lot of fun for me.
That would be an actual tremendous storyline.
There would be like history books, like writing down reasons. Yeah, there would be like, there's reasons why we don't do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my Wikipedia page would be like early life, rise and fall, the destruction of the the second hemisphere, or the hemispheres. You know, like that's how it would go.
What's this button do? Half population just went away.
So if you don't care about the World Cup, I can tell you this much as well. They had AI basically simulate all the games. Now, when they say they had AI simulate, does that mean that they just put it in FIFA and let FIFA simulate it? I don't know. But the results via AI are already out there. So you can just pretty much read those.
Did the U.S. win?
No. We got to the round of 16, I think,
Hey,
and
it's better than I
got
thought.
bumped. But, yeah, if you don't care enough.
South Africans still in it. That's what matters to me because of those stupid horns they have.
Oh, yeah.
I'm about to look this up.
Yeah, you'll learn about it.
Oh,
I think France.
I want to throat punch people when I hear those horns.
I think France defeated Spain in the AI version. So, yeah, if you don't care to watch it, you can just pretend that's the result.
Yeah, just as long as the French lose, that's all I really care about.
Well, they
They said
didn't.
the French won.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's I'm not betting on them. So
They didn't show up.
They're allowed
for
to
the
win.
final.
It's the first time they win something.
Yeah.
yeah, all of their uniforms are white.
All right, we'll be back on the other side. It is the starting lineup. ESPN Radio, 1340, 1069, WCDT Winchester.
Attention golfers, businesses, and Franklin County football fans. The inaugural Franklin County Quarterback Club Classic is coming Monday, June 15th to Bear Trace at Tim's Ford. Grab 3 friends and enter your team or promote your business with a sponsorship package. We'll have great golf, prizes, giveaways, food, a long drive and closest to the pin contests, and more. So help us launch this new tradition while supporting Franklin County football. Team and sponsor spots are limited, so sign up today.
It's time for a local news break from the 931 Go News Center.
A road located on the Huntland School campus will soon carry a new name following action by the Franklin County Board of Education. During its June 8th meeting, board members approved a request to rename Jeff Street, the roadway that exits the rear of the Huntland School campus, to Majors Way. The proposal was outlined in a May 18th letter from Huntland School's principal, Lisa Crabtree. In that letter, Crabtree asked the board to consider the renaming as a tribute to the Majors family, citing their long-standing involvement and support of Huntland athletics and academics. Crabtree wrote that the change would not only help identify the roadway as part of the school campus, but also enhance school pride and honor a family that has contributed through playing days, coaching careers, alumni events, and scholarship support. Huntland City Hall confirmed the roadway is owned by Franklin County Schools, allowing the Board of Education to make the change. Supporters say the new name will stand as a visible reminder of tradition, loyalty, and the once a Hornet, always a Hornet spirit tied to the Majors family. In statewide news, what appeared to be an unexpected fireworks display along I-75 on Saturday has now been linked to multiple hazardous materials violations. The Tennessee Highway Patrol's Commercial Vehicle Enforcement Division conducted a post-incident inspection after a trailer carrying fireworks caught fire, sending explosives igniting along the highway. Authorities say the shipment, driven by Dalton Beeler of Tennessee, was traveling from South Pittsburgh to Knox County when the fire occurred. Investigators determined the carrier was transporting fireworks without several federally required safety measures, including proper shipping papers, warning placards, and emergency response information. THP officials emphasize that those requirements are critical for protecting first responders and motorists in the event of a crash or fire involving hazardous materials. The dramatic images from I-75 gained attention across the state, but officials say the situation could have been far more serious. For more details on these stories and more, visit 931go.com. Stay informed and stay connected to your community with ESPN Radio Winchester.
When it comes to caring for your loved ones, choose a name you can trust. Inhabit Home Health in Winchester, located at 2068 Cowan Highway. We're here to provide compassionate professional care right in the comfort of your own home. From skilled nursing to therapy services, our team is dedicated to helping you or your loved ones achieve the best quality of life. Call Inhabit Home Health today at 931-967-0633 to learn more about our personalized care plans.
Got a project to tackle or a party to plan? Skip the stress and rent it instead at Reliable Rental in Winchester. From tools and heavy-duty machines to chairs, tables, and event essentials, they've got what you need to get the job done right. Whether it's work or a weekend celebration, Reliable Rental makes it easy. Stop by 2433 Deckard Boulevard in Winchester or check out everything they offer online at reliablerentalfc.com. Reliable Rental. When you need it, they've got it.
I don't know what to tell you. I know it's not much, but this is the best they've got. You're listening to the starting lineup on ESPN Radio, WCDT Winchester.
Back here on the starting lineup, ESPN Radio 1340, 1069 WCDT Winchester. Ricky Tips, Chewy, Joe Abraham in studio this morning. You can get involved in the show on the FMO Facebook feed. You can also text the show as well at 931-305-5611. Ricky, I want you to make the announcement that we were just talking about for people who may be wondering, because we hadn't really touched on it much. You know, it was kind of the elephant in the room. But go ahead.
Well, it was announced this week. Ashton put on her social media she's coming back for her senior year at Florida State.
Right.
I know two of the girls that came in that freshman class with her, Jasani and Issa, are both transferring out. Neither one of them have a destination yet, I don't think. There's speculation on where both of them will end up at, but
right.
I don't think they've got a destination. But, yeah, Ashton's coming back she'll be back to Florida State for her senior year, and hopefully a super senior year, because I think that's going to pass this year. Well, they have 5 years of eligibility.
Yeah.
And if that goes through, that'd be really good for her. They've got, we were just talking, you have to replace some, that's the 1 and 2 in your lineup.
Right.
For the last 2 years, honestly. They came in, East as a freshman was batting leadoff, and Jasani has been in that 2-3 hole her entire time. So it's going to be, you have to replace both those bats. But I think they brought in 9 freshmen last year, a really big class. And they've got some really good freshmen coming up. I know there's a girl that hitting the high 700s in high school with 20 home runs that's coming in.
Yep.
I think she's going to do real well for them. So really excited about that. And Ashton, she's excited about going back and finishing at Florida State. She always had a connection. She talked about last week.
Yep.
She had a connection with them when she went down the first time, met with them. I know she has a lot of love for that coaching staff. So I think she's really excited about going and getting to finish up her career there.
Well, and two, what's going to be really neat about it is not that she hasn't already been a cornerstone of the women's softball program there, but I mean, she is going to be the face of that program for at least next year, and like you said, maybe the next 2 years. I mean, she's literally going to be what they do, all their marketing around, everything that they do is going to have her on it. And again, she already was this past year. But
so she was the number 3 two-way player last year in the nation.
Yeah.
And the 2 girls ahead of her graduated.
Right.
So
wow.
And she possibly still has 2 years left. So she could, by the time she's done, she could be the greatest softball player in the history of Florida State. And she's got she's so skilled. She could be one of the best players in the history of college softball. I mean, she's got that kind of talent. All right, so Ricky, one of the things that we started last week with Ashton, it was the first time we'd ever done it, and it was we called it the Fast 5, and I was just looking at it, and now I lost it. I got to find it now. But basically, it's 5 questions that I want you to just, whatever the first thing that pops into your head. Good morning, Crosby. Good morning, Walter. All right, so number 1. What was your very first job?
First paying job? Like,
yes.
Legally had to pay taxes with?
Sure.
The Oldham Theater.
Okay. What was your first not actual
At
job?
the racetrack, I sold tickets. I would run up and down and sell the tickets to people as they were coming into the track.
Oh, that's fun. What would some people be? What's something that people would be surprised to learn about you?
Surprised to learn about me? That's a tough one. I like Nicholas Sparks books.
You like Nicholas Sparks book? What is a Nicholas Sparks book? Who writes? What does he write?
Who writes Nicholas Sparks books?
No, what does he write?
The Notebook.
Oh,
Walk to
that guy.
Remember.
Okay. Yeah, I am surprised to learn that about you. Okay. What's your?
Surprised to learn that he reads a lot.
He does read a lot.
Yeah, like a lot.
What's your go-to comfort food?
Steak.
Oh, yeah. If you had a free Saturday night, no responsibilities, how would you spend it?
What time of year is it?
We'll go with summer.
Free Saturday night in the summer, I would probably like to sit on the dock, just relax, listen to music.
What's one piece of advice that you'd give your 18-year-old self?
Ooh, 18-year-old self. Buy Bitcoin and sell it when it hits 125,000.
That's pretty good advice. All right. Those are pretty good answers. Chewy, is this your first job?
No.
What was your first job?
I was a cameraman for the what is it called? Public access TV show at the high school.
Oh, okay.
Did you get paid for that?
Mm-hmm. Not a lot, but yeah, I got paid for it.
What's something that people would be surprised to learn about you?
Ooh,
he does shower.
I don't know, dude. Like in my heart, I'm a writer, not a broadcaster.
What's your go-to comfort food?
Ooh.
French fries?
No.
Bread?
I say bread.
I wasn't ready for this.
Peanut butter sandwich?
You know what? My cold peanut butter sandwich.
If you had a free Saturday night with no responsibilities, how would you spend it?
I'd go to the movies.
Legally.
Yeah, I'd go to the movies.
And what's one piece of advice that you'd give your 18-year-old self?
Do it.
Do it, he says.
He knows what I'm talking about.
Just do it.
Yep. Get up. Quit complaining. Get up. Put your big boy pants on. Go do it.
Do it. All right. There you go. Very insightful from both of you. All right. So we did that with Ashton last week. I want to start incorporating that with everybody that we have on the show.
That'd be fun.
I think that it's kind of neat, the responses that we got from her and now from you guys. I like it.
I'm about to say, ask something people don't know about me. My entire life has been broadcast on the station.
That's a good point.
There's not much that people. Dad didn't keep secrets. Dad told everything on the air about me.
That's Katie gets annoyed because that's kind of how I am. But it's tough not to do everything. You can make into an anecdote or a joke or a.
Let me tell you this story.
Yeah.
I would come home and feel like, oh, how are you? I was like, I've been gone for 10 years. Like, how?
How do you know about
how
this?
do y'all know this stuff, Dad?
I had multiple family members and extended family who will tell me something, and they always preface it with, "This is not for radio." You know what I mean? Like they always tell me that. I don't think I'm notorious for doing that. But
I tell mine all the time. You don't have a say in that.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's dead air, and I need something to talk about.
So one of the movies that's coming out this week, you guys talked a little bit about some of the movie. You mentioned Backrooms and mentioned Masters of the Universe, if I can get it out. But Disclosure Day coming out on Friday, and it's supposed to be about aliens, I guess.
I went over to Ray Roten's house the other day.
Yeah.
And, Roten's owned the theater. We're sitting there, Ray and I were talking. He goes, have you seen the previews for Disclosure Day? And I was like, no, not yet. I don't even know what it is. So Ray pulls it up, puts the preview up there. I'm interested. Like, I think it's going to be pretty cool. I like Spielberg anyways. Chewy, how do you turn your nose up to Steven Spielberg?
I don't, but, I don't know. He hasn't been... for me, I've seen...
You're wearing some of his best work.
First off, Michael Crichton did Jurassic Park. I'm going to say that. The ideas came from him. Spielberg is just a master of cinematography, or not cinematography, of visual storytelling. That's all I want to say about that. But secondly, I don't know. I've seen so many alien movies from Steven Spielberg. Every single one. You know what I mean? And I am like, are we really doing this again?
So for me, it's interesting because it's filmed almost like a documentary.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to go watch it, but I'm not like on the edge of my seat to go see it. I've seen Spielberg's best work. You know what I mean? At a certain point, it's just like, I don't know. I'll go see it though.
I think that it's interesting that this movie and the premise of this movie is coming out with all of the things like the UFO files and all the things that are being released right now and the weirdness. because the premise of it is that there's a massive government conspiracy that essentially unravels in front of the public, and it changes the course of human history, so to speak. And I'm excited, but I'm kind of like Chewy, where I'm concerned that has Spielberg's best is it his best work behind him, or is this one that we're going to look back on and be like, man, it's up there towards the top? I don't know.
So the thing is, he's put out so many great movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's hard to judge. Like, you can't be like, oh, is this going to be another one of his, masterpieces, or is this? It could be a great movie still, but not one of his best.
Right.
I'm excited about Supergirl.
That's what I want to see.
I think I finally saw a preview for it when I watched, movie the other day.
Did you see Jason Momoa as Lobo?
Oh my land!
Yeah,
I mean, yes.
That's Lobo.
That literally is Lobo. Like, perfect casting. You could not have gotten a better guy to play it.
And I'm excited about Spider-Man.
I was thinking about skipping that one.
Brand New Day.
I'm excited about that one. I think it looks really good. The preview looked good for it.
I don't feel like I'll skip any of the ones that really have a strong connection back to the original group of Marvel movies. I'm for skipping a lot of like the new offshoots and stuff like that, but he's enough of the original timeline of things that
I'm not skipping anything that says Marvel. I'm gonna go watch it. Chewy's gonna go watch it. You're gonna go watch it.
The one that gives me the ick feeling is the Odyssey, because that's one that I really like was wanting to be good, and now I'm just I've got this pit in my stomach about it.
Because of Achilles?
Yeah.
No.
More than that, but
yeah. I for me, like I've already seen the best Odyssey movie. Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou did it for me. The Odyssey, personally,
I'll punch you in the throat.
Odyssey, the book, like the epic, is one of my most favorite works ever. Like, it is what it was as I headed at the right place, right time when I was in high school, read it, and it connected with me, and it like lit that fire.
One of the best Saturdays in my 8th grade year.
Right,
reading the Odyssey.
Yes, and then you well, you can read it in about a day or two.
I had Saturday school. It was 7 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Yeah, so you can read the Odyssey then, and it meant so much to me that now anytime when people talk about it in the movies, I actually get a little nervous. Does that make sense?
No.
Where you're like, I don't like, because I'm not afraid that it won't meet the expectations.
I'm afraid it's not going to meet the expectations.
It's just like, I don't know if you can
Whatever
do it.
Ethan Page, whatever the name is now, playing Achilles.
Yeah.
Is like, that hurts my soul.
Yeah.
This is not a time and a
like,
place
this is the greatest fighter of all time, of history. Like, I need Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Like, Brad Pitt was Achilles.
Alan Richardson for Achilles. That would have been my pick.
Yeah, like, that'd been great. I'd been perfectly fine with Alan Richardson playing Achilles.
Also, a lot of the design
So
choices.
Achilles really wasn't bulky.
No, but visually he says warrior with his body type, So, I don't know.
I'd have been fine with the younger Hemsworth.
Oh yeah, that would have been
I think
fine.
that he's got that swimmer's body.
Yeah.
I think that'd have been a good Achilles. And I think he's a good actor too.
I don't know. It make some of the design choices as well. Like, it's almost getting into like 300 territory, which is not a good thing, especially for this. Like, 300 works because it was like a story in a story.
Yeah, I loved the movie.
Visually, it's a pretty decent film. Narratively, it has some issues, but I don't know. It makes me nervous.
I'll tell you about some more movies that are coming out when we come back. It is the starting lineup. ESPN Radio 1340 1069 WCDT Winchester.
This is Daryl from Columbus, previously from the Paul Feinbaum Show. I like your show. I've been watching you for years. I like you, but I don't like you. I don't know you like Tennessee or Alabama. I don't know which one you like, but I know you don't like the Auburn Tigers, man.
Willie, thank you. I'm a little bit confused by liking me and not liking me, but you laid out your case very well.
The Paul Feinbaum Show, weekdays at 3 Eastern on the ESPN app and on the SEC Network.
For over 75 years, one thing has never changed in Winchester, Tennessee. Hall Furniture has been there through it all. 3 generations, decades of trust, and the commitment to quality, value, and service that still comes first today. As we celebrate over 75 years in business, we want to say thank you. To our loyal customers, our community, and to everyone who has made Hall Furniture a Winchester tradition. Hall Furniture. Here's to another 75 years of helping you make a house feel like home.
Why choose More Courtney Funeral Home? Well, they're a fifth-generation funeral home taking care of the people of Franklin County since 1905. They're committed to serving you, dedicated to providing personalized, professional, and compassionate service to help lighten your burden and help you out during these difficult times. More Courtney Funeral Home, 300 First Avenue Northwest in Winchester, 967-2222. More Courtney Funeral Home.
Got a project to tackle or a party to plan? Skip the stress and rent it instead at Reliable Rental in Winchester. From tools and heavy-duty machines to chairs, tables, and event essentials, they've got what you need to get the job done right. Whether it's work or a weekend celebration, Reliable Rental makes it easy. Stop by 2433 Deckard Boulevard in Winchester or check out everything they offer online at reliablerentalfc.com. Reliable Rental. When you need it, they've got it.
The future of healthcare starts here. The Southern Tennessee Regional Health System, Winchester and Swanee, are joining the High Point Health System with Ascension St. Thomas, a health network serving communities across the state. We're working together to expand access, improve clinical quality, and keep you close to home throughout your care journey. Your favorite providers aren't going anywhere. It's the same care you know and trust, now with a new name. High Point Health with Ascension St. Thomas. Learn more at highpointhealthsystem.com.
Looking to make a difference in Franklin County? The Franklin County Prevention Coalition works every day to build a safer, healthier community, free from substance misuse. Through education, outreach, and strong local partnerships, they empower parents, schools, and leaders to prevent addiction and support positive choices. From youth programs to community events, the coalition is here for you. Learn more or get involved today at fcpctn.org. Together, we prevent.
This project is funded under a grant contract with the State of Tennessee Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Services.
Joe had to mix up some more pre-workout, but he's ready to go another round. Back to the starting lineup. This is ESPN Radio Winchester.
Back here on the starting lineup, ESPN Radio 1340, 1069 WCDT Winchester. And Joe Abraham alongside Chewy and the Humpback Swamp Donkey, Ricky Tips. You may not realize it, but there are a ton of really big-name movies coming out. So aside from some of the ones that we've already talked about, there's Toy Story 5 is coming out.
I'm not looking forward to that at all.
One that I am looking forward to is actually coming out this summer, right around the same time as Toy Story 5, The Death of Robin Hood.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Me too.
I am very excited about that. But listen to some of these.
I love anything Robin Hood related.
Yeah. Listen to some of these movies that are coming out. Some of them you may be like, not really interested in, but these are all ones that tick my radar.
Okay.
The Legend of the White Dragon, which is the one, it's the Power Rangers looking one with Jason David Frank. They started on this movie years and years ago, and they were never sure if it was ever going to even come out. Well, then he killed himself, and
that makes filming hard.
Well, a few years ago he killed him, but they had already filmed it, so they put it. Stop, Chewy.
I'm sorry, I wasn't ready for that one.
Yeah. So they put the movie together, and apparently it's going to be released. I don't know if it's going to be any good or not, but the kid inside me wants to see that one.
Okay.
Jumanji Open World. The Jumanji movies with Jack Black and The Rock, and I mean they're so good, so funny.
I'll watch anything that's got Jack Black in it.
Yeah. Star Wars: The New Jedi Order is coming out in 2027.
Really?
The Starfighter one's first, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. I think Starfighter's coming out this year or later.
Is it?
I'm not sure.
So Spaceballs, the new one, is coming out in 2027 as well.
That's what I want to see.
You saw how that got started?
No.
That's hilarious. So what's his name? The
Rick
actor.
Moranis.
He wrote it and he sent it to him, didn't he?
He calls him and says, "Hey, I think I wrote the script."
Oh, Josh Gad did it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he sent it to
And-
somebody.
No, sends it to Mel Brooks.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Yeah.
And then Mel Brooks was like, "Oh,
Yeah, he
this
loved
is
it.
And it all
genius."
started because he watched it with his daughter, and his daughter's like,
Why
"Let's
would
watch the sequel."
Yeah, let's watch
and
the
he
next
goes, "There isn't one." Well, it says, "See you again in the next one." He goes, so he's like, he goes, "I just like had a dream of this script, and I wrote it and sent it to Mel Brooks."
Yeah.
He goes, he goes, "How much of a jerk am I that I called Mel Brooks?" I was like, "Hey, I wrote the sequel to one of your greatest movies of all time."
Yeah.
Some of the other ones, The Legend of Zelda, supposed to be coming out
Excited about that.
2027.
Yeah,
That surprises me.
I love Zelda.
That's one that scares me because it's,
Yep, I get it.
There's a lot of people that are very passionate, and depending on which game you're talking about, there are people who, have feeling. People are very upset if a game comes out and it's not. And this movie could be the same way. But I think that if it sticks to the Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time type of story, it could be huge. It could be tremendous. And I'm surprised. I'm kind of surprised it took them this long to make it based on some of the themes that are in those games.
Yeah, yeah.
Spider-Man: A Brand New Day, Avengers: Doomsday, The Hunger Games. This is another one. This is a series that I could do without.
Oh no, I'm looking forward to this.
See, I don't know if I need any more Hunger Games. I feel like the story was
This is
already
the
told.
Prequel. This is the
prequel to the prequel?
No, this is the one talking about Haymitch's.
Okay, I do
Games.
like Haymitch.
So
Okay.
I'm excited about
No.
this one.
Let's see, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. Those Spider-Man movies are really, really good. The animated ones. So I'm kind of excited about that one. Other ones that you may not have even known are coming out: Shrek 5, Sonic the Hedgehog 4, Avatar 4, The Batman Part 2 is supposed to be coming out in
That's- looking forward to
2027.
Yeah.
Moana, the live action of Moana.
I'm gonna tell you who's not excited about that. Abby is so disappointed.
Really?
Yes, she thinks they cast the worst person ever for Moana.
Oh no.
And then the last one that I want to mention this morning, coming out in October of this year, Street Fighter. And I don't know nothing
I'm
about
down
it.
to watch it. I'm excited about it too.
Yeah, I'm just seeing that it's even coming out. I know nothing about it, but I'm going to watch the preview here.
Isn't
Yeah,
50
Jason
Cent
Momoa's
in
in that too.
I
Is he?
think 50 Cent's in it as well.
I'm going to
I
have to
don't know
watch
if
the
he's or
trailer.
not. I know Momoa's in it.
Yeah.
All right, catch us tomorrow on Therapy Thursday. This is ESPN Radio Winchester.
Emergency, every second counts, and your actions can save a life. Through the Tennessee Save a Life program, the Franklin County Prevention Coalition provides free training and naloxone to help community members recognize and respond to an opioid overdose. This training gives you the skills to support someone in crisis. When we're prepared to help one another, we're stronger together, and we're stronger without the stigma that keeps people from seeking life-saving care. Visit fcpctn.org/Tennessee Save a Life to learn more. This project is funded under a grant contract with the State of Tennessee Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Services.
It's time for a community calendar update presented by Minuteman Press in Tullahoma.
Here's what's happening around Franklin County. The Franklin County Republican Ladies will hold their luncheon Wednesday, June 10th at 11:15 a.m. at the Franklin County Annex Community Room on Dinah Shore Boulevard in Winchester. State Representative Iris Rutter will serve as guest speaker. Lunch will be provided, and all interested ladies are invited to attend. Camp Thrive, Badges and Bobbers, is set for June 12th from 3 to 7 p.m. at Morris Ferry Boat Ramp. This free outdoor event for youth in Franklin County is hosted in partnership with the Sheriff's Office, Fire Department, and Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Children will enjoy free fishing with rods, bait, and assistance provided, along with games and prizes. It's a great opportunity for kids to get outdoors, build confidence, and connect with local first responders. The inaugural Franklin County Quarterback Club Classic Golf Tournament will take place Monday, June 15th at the Bear Trace at Timms Ford with a morning shotgun start. This event supports the Franklin County football program and will feature contests, prizes, and community fun throughout the day. Team and sponsor spots are available. And National Garden Week runs June 7th through the 13th, sponsored by National Garden Clubs and the Franklin County Garden Club. As part of the celebration, there will be a special story time at the Franklin County Library on Wednesday, June 10th at 10 a.m., featuring the book Just Flowers by Aaron Deely. In a small area like